Water level update at the low water and Mfolozi low water bridge just below the Riverview sugar mill. As you guys can see, there's no water. Is it this time of the year, or is it just no water? Over there we can see that there's a sort of a rubble deposit. It's starting to create a weir, which is nice. It builds the water, backfloods the water towards the waterworks. But it can go much higher before it's a working weir. It's also a sediment trap. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, it's Petrus Vivius with your morning beach walk video. Okay, Petrus and Pardette. Thank you. Where's Pardette? Pardette, juk jy? Juk jy vreeslik? So let's do the spring thing here in St Lucia. It's already October. Let's look at the different flowers on the different plants. Interesting. Very, very interesting. See, Pardette's on the beach. Nee, Pardette, is jy op die strand? Ja, daar sy, vertel vir die mense, is lekker hierso. Ja. We didn't bring Pardette Cam with today. These guys haven't got flowers yet. Different flower all together, different plant. So much to learn, so little time to learn it in, hey? Look how the sand gets stuck inside the flower. I wonder if that's got something to do with the pollination and the germination of the seeds. See, Pardette's on the beach. Nee, Pardette, is jy op die strand? Ja, daar sy, vertel vir die mense, is lekker hierso. Ja. We didn't bring Pardette Cam with today. Elke donker wolk het 'n goue randjie. Afrikaans saying, every dark cloud has got a silver lining. Pardette is observing the activities here on the beach, and she discovers an edge. Decides it's not an edge. Sediment, sediment, sediment. Look at the sandbank that's built here on the northern side of the estuary mouth. Oh, flat battery warning. That's not good news. Let's swap out the battery quickly. On yesterday's video I showed you guys where two energy sources meet. There's a sediment buildup. Now we can see the sediment buildup right here. And now we've got the wind-blown sediment as well that's going to build this peninsula up here. And if we look at the S, I'll show you now. Let me get on top of a dune. Here we've also got energy dissipation. And there where the estuary mouth is running out at the moment, there's just sediment deposits. Let me see if I can get through the eyepiece a better view for you. Look at that sandbank forming there from the south, coming up north. Now this is because there's not enough energy on the outflow with the outgoing tide. I'll show you now I know it's neap tide and things change on neap tide, but I'll show you how much damage this neap tide has done to the estuary. Right, we all know from geography in school, and I mean everybody had geography at least in until grade 8. Or was it grade 9? As soon as a river or a water flow starts making S's, it means the energy is dissipating. What more can I say? Now, right here in front of the estuary mouth, the energy is dissipating in many ways. Let's zoom in and have a look. We've got this sandbar forming from the south. That is supposed to be the estuary mouth channel. And there's a little sandbank here, and it runs a little bit to the north. So there's no more concentration of the outflow of the energy here to the ocean. There we can see a sandbank is forming from the north to the south, and basically it's going right across. There's no more estuary mouth. It's just one sandbank that it runs over. Now if there was marine water retention, I would have said that's alright. We are growing life in the estuary, but on every low tide all the marine water that was retained just drains back into the ocean. Here we can see how the ocean-borne sediment has crept onto the mud. There's our mud bank, and this is how much the peninsula went westwards into the estuary. All that over there is ocean-borne sediment. All that over there is ocean-borne sediment onto the mud. You can see that clearly. There's no arguments about that. Here we can see the peninsula is growing more westwards. So there's a lot of ocean-borne sediment entering the estuary, and no tidal energy or no scouring effect used to flush it out. And this is why the estuary is making all these S beds. The energy, outflow energy, is dissipated. Now people say, yeah, there must be rain. The rain just brings more mud. It's not the solution. If we can't manage the mud, rain is not the solution. Okay, I'm gonna continue with my flowers and try and get some sanity back in my life. Hey, waar gaan jy? Pardette, kom bietjie hier. Kom. Pardette. Kom. Ja, go vrou. Ja. Wat maak jy? Elke keer as ek die kamera op jou sit, dan kom loop jy teen my dat ek jou nie kan afneem nie. Die mense wil jou sien. Gaan speel. Ja, daar is hy. Ja. Bietjie in die water. Kom, gaan bad 'n bietjie. Daar is hy. The old lady is getting tired like daddy. Look at that legs. It's hurting, daddy, it's hurting. Brought Pardette for some new smells, but it's actually part of the flower. Pardette, be reg in die viewfinder. Actually stopped here for the flower series. This footpath starts at La Rochelle. I've said it many times before. Now let's go and have a look at that beautiful flower there that keeps on fascinating Frankie Two Socks. And look what we found here. Many people will know them as a drone beetle. We know them as a dung beetle, and it's busy burying its dung here right on the entrance of the road. Dis 'n kakwerk, maar iemand moet dit doen nou, grootte. So this is a type of a bulb flower. If we look at these leaves here, never grows much higher than the ground than that. Then once a year it flowers. I don't know how many times it flowers, but about this time of the year, up until December, you'll see them all around town flowering. Look at this beautiful flower. Kom ons kyk hoe lyk sy styfmeel. Let's see how what pollen buds look like. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. Just look at that. Now the wind is blowing. See if I go closer, if I can stop the movement with the camera lens. That's how the bud looked like before it opens up into a flower. And this flower is so conspicuous, I thought it's part of the grass. But it is. Let's follow the stem. It is part of the grass. It's a little grass flower. Wow, that's beautiful. And look at this white stuff, huh? Also grass. Oh, that pollinator flew away now. Look at this one. Blowing in the wind. Check this, Okie. And the Zulus believe that the wind makes the trees grow, because the shaking of the wind agitates or irritates the roots, and the roots has to grow because the wind hurt them. But look at this beautiful flower that this little guy produces. Ach, no wind. That's man. And that's all on this little ride coming all the way from La Rochelle. Pardette's enjoying a day in the field, yeah? This Okie decided that he's going to find a different place. He got into the base of the road there, and there's still some spill off here on the base of the road, so you'll have to go a while before he finds soft enough sand to bury his home. You know, guys, you're complaining about your houses. Imagine what this guy's going through. That's where he's going to raise his wife, going to get a wife and raise his kids. I just want to thank the St Lucia residents for pointing out to me that I lost my mojo. There's so many other beautiful, interesting things in St Lucia that I forgot to make videos about. Thank you, guys. This now was fun. The animals in St Lucia is now really getting out of hand. Look at this crocodile that's spotted here at St Chapter. Crazy. Kijk, dis nou typiese Suid-Afrikaner. Hy het nie 'n plan nie, hy gaan hom nou maak. Pas op, Frank, pas op. Okay, ons het nou die maak van 'n plan. 'n Plan in wording. Hoe gaan jy nou afkom? Joan, jou kind is bo op die dak. Right, nou het ons 'n boerdery aan die gaan. 'n Boer maak mos 'n plan. Ek sê eers die bak oopgemaak het. We're standing here so that you can't park there. Then you come and you park there. If this thing falls on your car, it's your own fault. Frank, don't you want to just stand there at the tail somewhere? Hier, ek het 'n krokodil op 'n jetty gesien, maar nog nooit 'n krokodil op 'n winkel se dak nie. Dankie.